So Magdalene is starting to get more of her lacing in, but it just is coming in completely different than the other two. I'm not really sure if Lydia and Damaris are actually all Barnevelder or what's going on with that, but we're just calling them that.
For summer 2025, we raised Marans and Barnevelders, or so they were sold to us as that. I'm not so sure that we didn't get some bonus breeds mixed into the bunch. There was so much panic buying of chicks because of bird flu sickness concerns that it was becoming really hard to find the breeds that you were looking for. I had my heart set on raising chickens that would lay me really dark eggs. I also had seen some beautiful pictures and videos of Barnevelders and their double-laced patterns and decided that I must have 1 or 3. You know, chicken math and such. But let me start from where I last left off in the previous video. We had just moved the young pullets to our grow-out coop that resides in our biggest chicken run. The frustrating integration process has just begun.
Girls, this isn't cool. It's time for bed. I'll just leave you out here. I'm leaving you out here. Night, everybody. You better go to bed. You're gonna hurt yourselves. Come on, look, you go around the door. Come on, Magdalene, go around the door. There you go. Alright, I'm locking you in here. Alright, night everybody. It's time for sleep. Go to bed. Go to bed, ladies. I'm gonna go put the other chickens to sleep.
I've learned that with chickens, everything is kind of like a process.
What's the problem, ladies? Come on, stay in there. Where are you going? You're a menace. You better go find your spot. Can I see? Go find your spot, sweetie. I'll see you in the morning.
One thing that always happens to me every year is I always get what I call Rooxiety, where I think all of them are roosters. I always call my process of sorting out the sexes of my chicks RooWatch. And for RooWatch 2025,
Those are suspects back there. Where are you?
we had 2 suspects.
She doesn't look like a suspect anymore, do ya? No, I don't think you're a suspect anymore.
One of our alleged Barnevelders, Damaris, and one of our alleged Cuckoo Marans,
Hi there, Persis.
Persis.
You're more of a suspect than anybody. You're looking all kinds of red in the face.
In March, we were told we weren't going to get our Marans until August. You say Marans or Marans? I don't know. I say Marans. Anyways, till August, and not the Barnevelders until probably September.
This is Lydia. Hi, Lydia.
But we were pleasantly surprised and took off guard when
Time to get your pattern, Lydia?
they all ended up coming in by the end of March and beginning of April.
You're looking awful red in the face there, Persis. Alright, I'll be back later. All the babies are out for the first time.
Once I moved the pullets out to the grow-out coop, and then after a week or so, I let them out to free range. But I need them to establish that that is their home, so that they will go back after I let them out.
Do you know how to get back in? Come on, follow me. You want to get back in?
Chickens can be really dramatic.
Come on, Lydia. I knew it was you in there, Magdalene. I knew it was you. You got confused, didn't you? I'm sorry, baby. Let me go meet you over there.
And these girls are no exception.
Come on, Lydia. Come on, sweetie.
Our Barnevelder, Miss Magdalene, is very dramatic.
Magdalene, you're fine. Look at you trying to go to bed. You're so smart. Yeah, it's time for them to go to bed too, isn't it? Look at her, try to get them to go to bed. She's frantic. Huh. I think that's what she's doing. Come on, girls. Oh my goodness. You figured it out? You gonna tell everybody to go to bed? Yeah, tell them to go in there. She's a smarty pants.
God has taught me a lot of things through my chickens, and patience is a big one.
Here you go, sweetie. You girls did a good job. I'm really impressed. I don't want you going back out. Not tonight. Hi, Persis. How you doing, cutie? Hi there, Persis.
My Cuckoo Marans were bonus chicken math chickens that I didn't mean to get because on the day we got our Black Copper Marans,
It's time for sleep, Persis.
we thought we weren't going to get Barnevelders until September, so we decided to pick up 2 more so that we had 5 in our brood and not just 3. I suspect that the cuckoos might possibly be back-crossed with barred rocks because they have yellow legs, and that's a barred rock trait. Everybody is telling me that Cuckoo Marans have pink legs and feet. I've also learned that hatchery quality breeds are not like breeder
I'll
breeds.
be back in a little while. It's time for sleeps, ladies. I'm not letting you out. That's Lydia. It's Magdalene back there. And I don't know why they have different patterns. Look at that, Magdalene's pattern and Lydia's pattern. They look like different kinds of chickens.
But they were both sold to me as Barnevelders.
They're different. And the BCMs are kind of, they got RBF anyways, so. You got resting, bird face. Alright.
I'm quite baffled as to why I have 3 Barnevelders, but none of them look the same. And only one of them looks like the ones that my mother-in-law has. So yes, I have researched this. I don't really completely understand all of the genetics behind it, but I'm really kind of thinking that maybe my Barnevelders were accidentally crossed with partridge rock roosters. I read that sometimes hatcheries will accidentally put a partridge rock rooster in with Barnevelders because they look a lot alike. I don't know if that's true, and I can't tell you that's really true, but it's a possibility. And I also read that sometimes hatcheries will back cross their Barnevelders with partridge rocks to improve on the lacing. Now, I'm not going to pretend that I know anything about genetics and chickens. I know very, very little, and it's really complicated. I did try to figure this out, and I really would benefit if someone knew the answer and could convey it to me.
They look so different.
But I wish I could tell you definitively what the answer is, because that would make this a magnificent video.
I don't know why. Are they, like, did they give me the wrong birds? What the heck? Or they just have different lines of genes that feather out different. I don't know. I don't know how that works.
Plus, it would make me sound really smart, but
I'm trying to figure out the genes and all the genetic stuff and all that. I don't know. It's hard. It's a lot for my little brain to grasp. I'm so proud of you, ladies. You're so beautiful. What are you doing? You're acting like a rooster. Your comb's getting bigger, too. You better not roo out on me. There will be no rooing out. No roo turns, ladies. See, that one like will alert them and act like a rooster all the time. And does the tidbitting, food calling noise.
when they were in the brooder, every time I would try to scoop some poop when they were still in there, Damaris would try to attack the shovel and chase it. Magdalene's pattern feathered out more like a Wyandotte, but Lydia and Damaris's pattern feathered out more like barred rocks. They both ended up with the same sort of lacing patterns, but they didn't get there the same way. Which leads me to believe they are Barnevelders and hatched from Barnevelder eggs. They just must have different dads or different line of genetics. I don't know. If you know, please tell me in the comments because it is a mystery I would love to solve.
Everybody still got yellow combs. Everybody but Persis. Persis' comb a little bit dark, but she's still girl. We're pretty sure about that, right, Persis? Yeah. How are you all doing?
The golden collar around Lydia's neck doesn't seem to be a Barnevelder trait, but I do see it in Wellsummers and Partridge Rocks. So I tend to wonder if maybe that's what she is. Either a Wellsummer or a Partridge Rock.
I noticed that Kyla and Jezreel are getting their copper in their necks. Which one is that? Jezreel, I think. That's Eden. And that's Kyla. How do I know? Kyla has the biggest comb. And then Eden's comb is a little crooked. That's how we're telling them apart right now. Don't know if that's gonna work for long, but that's what we're doing. Boy, you're pretty. Oh my gosh, that is so stinking cute. And then we have Magdalene over here starting to get her double lacing, but she still looks so totally different than Lydia. I don't really understand it other than they're just two different breeds, because I don't understand that. She's absolutely beautiful. And my mother-in-law's, all her birds look like Magdalene, not Lydia. And this is Persis. She's beautiful, aren't you, Persis? You're so cute. You've always been so cute. Here is the other Barnevelder, alleged Barnevelder, named Damaris. And then Panina. Hi, Panina. My cuckoos are the nicest birds. Aren't ya? You are so nice, Panina. Hi, Damaris. You're so pretty. That was the one that I thought might be a rooster. She's not. Are ya? Nope. Not a rooster. They're getting pretty old. I think they're like 10 weeks. Something like that. Why do you act like a rooster? You don't look like a rooster, but you act like one sometimes.
And this is how I end up driving my husband completely insane. One minute I'm sure Damaris is not a rooster, and the next minute she's tidbitting to her sisters like a rooster. And totally freaking me out. That's what causes Rooxiety. It's really a thing. I get it every year.
There was something trying to dig back here, but I dug up what I think it was trying to get. which was strawberries. So, no more strawberries back here. Ow! Ow! Don't pick my scabs, you turd. What are you doing? It's just about that time. Hi, Lydia. You're so cute, Versus. You are adorable. You're adorable. Hi, Damaris. You're so pretty. I think the chicken garden is a big hit.
This year we downsized our vegetable garden and cut it in half and made half of it the chicken garden.
I'll have to let you out with the big chickens tomorrow so you can play in there with them.
And I think they really, really enjoy it a lot. It has been quite a valuable resource for them. It looks like just a lot of junk piled in one area, but it's really just a chicken paradise.
Hi girls, how are you doing? This is their first time to the deck. What are you doing? Tay, I'm gonna spray you with the hose. Tay! You kind of ruined it because that was their first time up here. And then they just ran all back to the coop. Well, you ruined it. There they are, checking out the big coop. Persis has got a really curly top tail feather, or two of them.
I noticed that when pullets are molting out and getting their adult feathers, a lot of times they will have one or two top feathers in their tail that will bend over just at the tip and freak you out, and you'll think it's sickle feathers that only roosters have.
See the curly top feather there? Should I be worried about anything? Come on, girls, you can't be all the way down here.
Besides getting the pullets to go back in the run in their coop at night, the other major struggle is teaching them boundaries.
Girls, get back up to the house. Come on, ladies, let's go to the house. Come on, go up the hill. Look at the tail feather. Should I be worried about the tail feather? What? So cute.
It's always a struggle to integrate new birds into the flock, especially young birds. The older hens are always annoyed by their chirps and their high energy. Bedtime is always the worst time. The young pullets don't understand where to go, and everything is just so new to them.
Gosh, you're getting so big. Look how different they are. It's insane. Damaris, you are stunning. is just gorgeous. Hi ladies, how are you doing? Look at Persis. You're looking all rooish there, lady. She's like 15 weeks. Should she have that big of a comb and be that red at 15 weeks? I'm not sure. But you would think at 15 weeks I would know that she was a rooster. Rooxiety. It's real. Hi, Persis. What? Look at them waddles on you. Those look like rooster waddles. Yeah. Persis, you're freaking me out. It's so hard to tell with that pattern because I just can't tell. And all the feathers look roundy there, but that kind of looks like it's cascading like a sickle feather, and that's freaking me out. But I don't see any adult rooster saddle feathers, and she's like 15, maybe going on 16 weeks old or something. So I got Rooxiety. I got Rooxiety. I don't want my Persis to be a rooster. Boy, they really like that coop over there, and that's not a good thing. They're gonna live here. We need to work on building a foundation for an add-on through here, and I'm not even sure how I want to do that, but I need another coop to attach here. Take this off, put it over here. Eventually I might want a chicken door over here and extend the run there. This is my planning stages. I know it's boring, very boring. Hi Persis, you're so beautiful. She's got hen shape. She's a little fat roundy thing. So I just have Rooxiety, that's all it is. That's our sus right there. Look how much she's changed. change so much, don't they? Lydia, don't you dare jump up there. Lydia, I'm gonna pick you up if you jump up there. Lydia. Hi, ladies. You're so pretty, Damaris. Hi, Magdalene. How you doing? Your pattern's starting to come in. I don't know why it looks so different than your sister's. Hi, girls. They want to go in there, but then they always decide to go in the other smaller coop. I don't know how to force the issue, or if I should force the issue, but I really want to build a new part right here because I think that would do it. If they had their own space in this coop. Hi, Jezreel. See, they want to go in there. But then they don't stay in there. Well, hi there, Magdalene. Is that where you're going to sleep tonight? She's making a statement. Well, you guys can go in the big coop. I know there's not like a ton of room, but there's room. For some reason, they don't want to go in here. Ow! I just put my head on it. Ow. I'll be so happy when they're not in this one anymore. It looks like they got enough food. Doesn't look too dirty, just a lot of feathers. Oh, it's 83 degrees in there. That's why. You don't have to sleep in there. You don't have to. We can just shut this right off and you don't have to sleep in there. You can go sleep in that coop. They're so pretty, Lydia. How are you, Magdalene? You're beautiful. You girls can sleep in the other coop. I shut this door. I'm trying to see if they will go in there. But Magdalene is up here again. She's been doing that the last couple nights. So Persis, you wanna go in that? Go in that coop. Hi, Panina. Go in the other coop. Go stay in that one. Her pattern's feathered out more like a Wyandotte would. And theirs is more like a partridge. I don't know. It's weird. Ooh! Hi, Persis. You have a big giant rooster comb. Do you need to go in there, Panina? I don't think it's gonna work. Alright, I'll just leave it open. We should go in that one. I don't know if they're ever gonna get it. I don't think they are. You girls sleeping in there tonight? Alright, Jezreel. It's time for bed. If you're gonna go in that coop, go in that coop. Go to bed, sweetie. Come on, lady, get in there. Okay, I'm shutting the door. Good night, sweetheart. I wish you guys would sleep in the other coop. Night, everybody. Night, everybody. I'll see you in the morning. Damaris, don't eat my plants. Don't eat my plants. I shut the pullets out of the little coop to see if I could get them to go into this coop. And there's two of them in there trying to roost. There's Panina. You're right, Panina. Go to bed. Oh, she went up there. She went up there. She went up there. She came back down. Oh. Uriel, no. No, Uriel. They are staying in here. Yes, they are staying in here. Come on in. You can come in here. Come on. They're coming in here. They're going to sleep in here. They're part of your flock. You're letting them come in. I did this so you would have more girls. And they're really, really pretty girls. You can come in here. Hi, Magdalene. You're fine. You're all right. You can stay right there. Bezzy, I will pick you up, Bezzy. You can't only fly up her butt. She tried to fly up. She tried to fly up Libby's butt. It was so funny. You better make room for him, Noah. Hi, Panina. I'm sorry, hon. Can't you just make it easier for me? Why do you always give me the stink eye? I do so much for you, Mr. Noah. Do we understand each other? This is a thing. Because they're moving in here. With you. With you. And you're gonna like it, Dorothy. Alright, so Magdalene just ran back in there too. They won't do it. I get no love. They're moving in here. So you need to make room for them. Do you remember when you moved in? How hard it was? Now you gotta be the big sisters and let them move in. Okay, these two are having a fit and won't go in. This one won't go in. I put 2 of them in there. The rest of them are already in there. Big ordeal. And all the hens are spreading out as far as they can to make it seem like there's not enough room. But there is. I wish I had my addition built, but that will come in time. They just can't stay in that little tiny coop anymore. All right, I'm putting you in. Girls, you better make room. Kyla. Who's doing that? I'm gonna pull you right down. All right, Mag. We're going in, and you're gonna be fine. You're fine. You're fine, Magdalene. Knock it off. You're fine. Really super dramatic. They're all trying to find spots, and we got Dorothy up there being really mean. And Magdalene, running back and forth, not knowing where to go. Come on, Mag. You're all right. I'll be right back. All right, did we find our spots? Yeah? Oh, good. 5 there and 3 there. Okay. Take care of my pullets, knocker. I'll see you in the morning. Good morning, everybody. You girls doing okay? They being nice to you?
All the bedtime drama is a perfect lesson in space. You need space for your chickens, and then they will leave each other alone.
I don't know if I should open this coop up. It gives them an extra place to get food and water. I guess I'll open it up for the day and see. Hi, how you doing, knocker? I'm putting you in charge of the pullets, because obviously Noah's not going to do anything with them. There you go. Alright, I'll see everybody later. Today we have all of the pullets kind of hanging out with the rest of the chickens finally, after 4 nights in the coop, and I just saw him flirting with Enoch. So I think Enoch knows that he's in charge of them now. we're making progress. Also making progress on the addition, because they really do need some more space in there. They have enough room, but there's no room to grow.
I am so incredibly grateful that God blessed me with all of these chickens.
That's what I do, is sit here and watch chickens. It's a pretty exciting life. Actually, I really enjoy it a lot. I'd rather be sitting here watching chickens than almost anything else.
If you liked this video, you might like the others in the series or videos from our Chickens of Our Lives series. Thanks for watching, and God bless.
Perfect, my dear.